Hello everyone. Sorry I'm a little late today. I found myself sleeping in and I forgot to make a thumbnail, and I also forgot to reset the stream time, so now I'm finally here, and that's good. That is very good because I am gonna be playing Hades now, which is a heck yeah for me. I love me some Hades. Oh, whoops. Thank goodness that things are the case. And now, let's just get into it. I love Hades. One of my favorite, tiny games, you know, well, not tiny games, but one of my favorite roguelikes. Ah, here we are as Zagreus.
Hypnos must be on break.
Hypnos is on break, I see.
This knows of him. Bestowing
Knows
on
of
him
who?
all the worthless blessings
Oh,
here
they're
within my
talking
realm.
about Zagreus himself. Nice.
Explain to me how exactly
I'll say
this
hi.
is possible.
I forgot to say hello.
Either your limitless
Probably.
power has considerably
Oh no, I didn't, but
or you
I am
are
just
up to something.
into this, so... Yeah.
Do not question my power.
Oh wow,
Hades.
Nix.
Your son was bound to be discovered the
I
closer
remember
he
the
came
Nix,
to the surface.
the way Nix looked
The
originally.
Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
But yeah, Nix is pretty good.
God and darkness, do not speak to me about their influence.
Nix used to look like a generic person in a cloak, though.
You've made a foolish mistake.
He looks a lot better now, though.
You would speak to me
Honestly,
of foolish
you know,
mistakes.
I would watch
You cannot change
VTubers
the course
with
that has been
these
set.
arts as their
Try all you
models.
like.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nix.
Oh look, Megara is here. You can
Yes,
talk to her,
sister's
by
really
the
don't
way,
get along
after you
Electro and Tisiphone and I each
Kill
have
her.
a different...
That doesn't sound like a
has
help.
a...
Are you lecturing me about healthy relationships with families?
Sorry, I've been skipping through
Your
this.
family, your
Your father's family and the
is the
most...
most broken and
Yeah.
corrupted in the history of the entire
Hades
concept.
and... well,
Fair point. I
His
didn't
family
mean to
is
sound
pretty
like I had any
broken,
meaningful
so
advice
yeah.
there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives, aren't we?
Your fa-
well, I feel like I should just get into it because a lot of the things...
Hey, room. I'm back.
Now, let's see. I need more chthonic keys, though.
Excellent.
Because... And now we get into the actually good part of... Ah, I thought for a second it wasn't going to load, but thankfully it did. And...
Ready, Malphon?
No, wrong one.
Bye, everyone.
And now, the good part.
Sometimes I think this mess you call your chambers is one which you've
Jeez,
cultivated with
Hades.
great pride. Is that the way of it?
You must be fun at parties. Oh my.
I take some pride in making messes.
Hades himself is kind of a jerk, though.
Well, look at
Like,
you,
not gonna lie.
Vtubers, the
Oh.
Veil of Adamant. Seems much too noisy complicated as a hunting weapon when you could just use a nice quiet
Yeah.
bow, but
I love me some Artemis. She's very cool. She's very cool. Oh, I see. So, your attack is stronger with a chance to deal critical damage. That's a pretty good thing. Ah, first off HP. That's pretty lucky. I love how Hades, instead of unlike most other games, it just gradually goes over time and just gives you upgrades every single room most of the time, instead of one per floor or something. Because in this game you're gonna need it. Genuinely, this is one of the hardest roguelikes that I have personally played. It's very fun for me though. Not as fun as some other roguelikes, but we have fun here. Was that here a, pronounced like an Australian here. I know that people pronounce here in America like here or here or something. So, I'm kind of always to pronouncing it because like here. What you doing around here? It's kind of fun of that actually.
Okay. I can take it.
And here is a chaos spoon. One of my favorite parts. I should take 31% damage or I'll take Abyssal Favor from that. Oh, Daedalus Hammer's really good. It's really good. Yeah. You've never played Hades, but you've heard really good things about it? That's understandable. It is a really good game. So, hello there, Yoshimitsu 398? 8AB2. Sorry, my brain is half broken for some reason. Oh, that's new, the armor effects that show when you're destroying a character with armor. But it is a really good game. It has a lot of good characters. Surprising for a roguelite that is like this, but you know. Oh, Seeking Fire. I think I'll take Piercing Fire though. That's pretty good. But yeah, it's a really fun game. Yeah. It can get kind of ridiculous in the runs you have though. That's okay, the numbers at the end of your name are completely random. That is totally understandable. I have personally made accounts that have numbers that are completely random, but look like they could mean something also randomly. But it's interesting. You didn't know there was much of a story? That's a surprising amount for a roguelike. You know? Roguelikes... Well, most roguelikes do not have a story whatsoever. Hades does. Which is a relief. Ah yes, I love me some of this music. This boss is also a very new character. But yeah, Hades has a story that takes place over the course of multiple runs, and also, as you continue with your runs, you gradually become stronger and more powerful, which is... I know, that means the same thing and is basically repeating myself, but it's pretty much true. You become the stronger, the more runs you have. It's a very interesting type of game. The first roguelike story game that I've ever seen, actually. Well, maybe not the first, but one of the first few.
Don't do that.
And this is a mini-boss, by the way. Oh wait, well, so the story actually makes sense with dying over and over again? Absolutely it does. That is one of the most important parts of dying over and over again. That's actually one of the most important parts of Hades, that is to say. Excuse me, my... what's it called is blocking the thing. So I shall... there we go. There we go. But yeah, it's actually a lore factor in Hades in and of itself. Zagreus dies over and over again trying to escape the Underworld. It's pretty cool. Oh, that is to say, he is pretty cool, but it's a pretty cool story in particular. And now this, my favorite of the Artemis attacks. The ability to literally deal extra damage after dealing damage. It's kind of funny. It kind of makes this gun, which is essentially, this is the Exogryph, which is a gun. Yes, you can play with multiple weapons, but you can also play with a gun. One of the most silly weapons in the actual game. Because it means you can now literally shoot enemies and suddenly bang, 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 they die. Oh, thank you. This here's Sharon. He's pretty cool. You buy stuff from him. And now back on to some of our daily Hades. Well, not daily, but you know, roomly spirit killing. That's a good way of doing things. I figured this story would restart pretty much every time you died. But no, that's how it is most other roguelites. Not Hades. Hades is very different. Very, very different to most other roguelites. Or roguelikes, although usually when it comes to roguelikes, what I think of about when I think of roguelikes is like something along the lines of, aha, I am the rogue or NetHack game, where I am literally just a like text thing, and also now if you get specific commands to give to me for that text thing to activate. Ah, help, thank you, game. And another Artemis spoon. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, lucky one. Excuse me.
Olympus, I accept this message.
But yeah, a lot of roguelites do that, but not a lot of roguelites. Oh, pressure points. I like that. That's good. That's a pretty good weapon. Sip of tea.
Not quite.
And this is to Tiffany. She likes murdering. Oh no, this is Electo, not to Tiffany. Tiffany does like murdering, but Electo is a, well, basically she's a bondage girl.
Wish you could join me, Electo.
Interesting.
Next time, so you can come visit us at the house yourself.
Oh, you know, I'd rather have my eyes put out, but thanks for offering. Now, time to head on home.
Also, basically when you die, you get transported back to the House of Hades, specifically because, like, the House of Hades, to be clear, is... Be clear, the House of Hades is where you live. It's also where you go if you're a god in this world and you die. Well, at least if you're a god of the chthonic gods, not a god of the Olympian gods. The chthonic gods are basically the gods associated with death in, what's it called, Greek mythology. Sorry, my brain sometimes forgets the names of things that are completely obvious to many others. And when I do this, it tends to be annoying to me, because then I have to search my brain and rack it. I'm literally doing a stream of consciousness talking thing here, so it shouldn't be too surprising. Also, the thing about Electo is that when you fight her, she has a specific rage meter. As you hurt her, the rage meter goes up, and gradually and eventually, the rage meter goes, haha, rage, I am raged and dead. Well, not dead, but you know, she's perma-raged at this point, so also you heal after every fall. Thankfully, but yeah. Also, yeah, mythology is definitely very confusing.
See you later.
Especially confusing is the fact that in this game, there are multiple mythologies that apparently exist in the same world. Oh, nice. This is good. And then we... Nice. Look at the amount of health. And now we go and switch to Lucky Tooth. Lucky Tooth is good when you don't have an extra Death's Defiance, which basically means if you die, you buy a Death's Defiance, which... You purchase Death's Defiance back in your thing, and when you have a Death's Defiance, if you die, you then become alive again. And basically, you are strong and not weak.
Ready.
Well, I mean, strong and not weak is very... Yeah. Oh. Oh, I forgot about that. The Medusas. These are very annoying enemies that only appear on this floor. Ah, Ares. Ares is very interesting. Let me tell you. He does quite a bit of damage. And he is also... Well... The way he works is kind of different to other gods. They're all very different. Sorry you're late, you woke up? You don't need to apologize for being late. Also, hi there. How's it going? It is pretty good. Well, deuces in general? Yeah, the fake deuces. Well, not fake, but you know. Anyway, let's just take it. Oh,
Lord Ares.
that was unintentional, but it's probably pretty good. It means I can...
Thanks, Lord Ares.
Oh, what's... Pretty sure... Now I have the ability to get this. Which... Well, there's blade rifts, which is very silly.
This is my fight.
Getting pretty good. Hades? Yourself? Oh, you're feeling pretty good yourself? How about me? I am feeling very well. I like Hades. It's a fun game. One of my favorite roguelites. Although I have a very sneezy feeling today. For some reason. My nose feels very sneeze-like. Oh, nice. A pomegranate. I love me some pomegranate. And... boom. Eat seeking hour. You apologize a bunch. Much mean you're part Canadian? True. I also apologize a bunch, or at least I used to apologize a bunch. It was pretty funny whenever I would just go like, hey, I'm sorry about this, and then just go, boom, It's... Hold up. That's weird. Oh, this is... This enemy. These enemies are interesting. Oh, wait, what? They spawn giant skulls on death now? Oh. I had no idea they did that. Or am I just oh, I'm imagining things. That must have been one of those things. Where it fell. Interesting, interesting. And even more interesting. kinda. You apologize a lot as well? I think everyone apologizes a lot, honestly. It's really, well, not quite a fun thing to do, but like, these days, it's very hard not to feel guilty if you hurt someone's feelings, or like, not worry that you've hurt someone's feelings. So apologizing is always, well, it's also pretty bad though, sometimes too. Excuse me, I just need to focus on this particular room. This particular room does a lot of damage. And if you're not entirely focused on it, you can very easily just like lose to it. So I should focus on it more instead of talking to myself, although talking to myself is always good. Stream of consciousness, you know? Lets people relax. Apparently my voice is very relaxing. Which is interesting. I've always had weird complexes about my voice. So, you know. Fell asleep on your stream today? Oh no, that's really unfortunate.
I'll give you this.
But it's also pretty funny. It's built into this generation's nature because the word loses its relevance, I suppose. Ah, now this is good. Nectar. An extra H point. By which I mean health points. I always like a nice spot of tea.
Rearmed.
Did you know you can manually reload this, by the way? Boy, you need to. It has infinite ammo, but like, it shouldn't really matter that much.
Idiot.
Reloading. There's actually an upgrade you can get that makes it so you have infinite ammo without having to reload, though. Which is pretty good because you can just shoot. But it's also pretty bad because when you just shoot, it makes you focus more on shooting than on the actually dodging things. So it's very annoying. You have a similar thing? Where people have told you that they really like your voice, but you really don't like hearing it? That's understandable. Congratulations. You just played yourself. Whoops. You know, I've always been recently I've been very happy though. In my voice. I always used to have complexes and stuff. I think everyone does have complexes about their own voices, though, to be honest. Like, although it's more like privately people do. Not a lot of people tend to share those complexes, though. Because to them, their own voices always sound like horrible, horrible trash and not really fitting. But at the same time...
I bet Charon's going
Also,
to
by the way, I should probably get
Beats
a kiss of sticks. That's important. Ooh. Charon or shot. Aha, I think it's good. But yeah. Almost everyone has that sort of voice thing. I mean, even multiple Hololive girls have come out and said that. For instance, there's Okayu,
Your look again, have
who's
you,
like,
Hydra?
she'd always hated her own voice before. I felt like her own voice was not enough. Excuse me, before she started streaming, and then later on, she basically went, alright, I've gotten happy with my voice thanks to all of you. And there's also Suisei, who literally manipulated her own voice on stream because she felt like it wasn't cute enough. And she felt kind of embarrassed with her own voice. Now, Loney and Bone Hydras, let's go.
I do not appreciate that.
Time to beat these bone... What just? Oh my god, why am I referencing I Think You Should Leave? I mean, it's a funny show, but at the same time, I don't know. It's a bit silly. If you haven't heard of I Think You Should Leave before, basically it's a sketch comedy show in the vein of, like, what's it called? The show Saturday Night Live, but also not really because it's pre-recorded sketches instead of live sketches. And it's on Netflix, and it's very, very funny. There's a sketch in it where a specific... There's a parody of Scrooge from The Ghosts of Christmas Past. Yeah, it's called A Christmas Carol, I forgot about that. And in that parody, Scrooge runs into a cyborg from the really, really far future. And the cyborg, well, the thing about the cyborg is he comes from the super far future where there's this alien called Skeletrex who's trying to take over the actual world. For some reason, and Skeletrex is a literal skeleton, as his name can attest to. And in... Excuse me. And in Hades, Skeletrex. And in the sketch, there's bone stuff. So... There's like... They're called bonies. And after... One bony comes through this portal from the future and dies. Then the bony reforms into something else, which turns out to be a bone mama. And this cyborg guy says, "Watch out, Scrooge! It's a bone mama." It's a lot funnier but also a lot more stupid at the same time than you think it would be. So that's why I'm saying, watch out, Scrooge, it's a bone hydra. It's also a reference to a YouTuber who I like in particular.
Oh god, it's now this.
What is this, Toho? Love me some Toho, but... buddy, you ain't it. I know you like trying to be Toho. I know most games like trying to be Toho, but at the same time, it gets a little old when basically every roguelite that is a shooter tries to be Toho. Did I watch Mind Your Language? Which YouTuber is it a reference to? It's a reference to a YouTuber I know known as Northern Lion. He is very funny. But no, I haven't watched Mind Your Language, unfortunately. I wish I had. If it's a really good show. Might as well take that. Always good to get extra stuff. Also, an extra Best Defiance is pretty good. Hey? Hey there, Stevoid. How's it going? Just talking about some stuff. And... wanna know who really likes Toho? Most people? Yoko Taro? Oh, yeah, that That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I can totally understand Yoko Taro liking Toho. Yep. That explains a lot more about his series now. In particular, Naya Automata, and the other Nayas as well. If you don't know why, then, like, basically, well, that you've never heard of or played any single Yoko Taro game ever. Because if you've ever played a Yoko Taro game, you'll know why it makes a lot of sense that he plays Toho. Because, yeah, that's Yoko Taro. Excuse me, please do not re-arm. Thank you. Oh, it's Aphrodite. He's very cute. Drakengard as well? Yeah, I've heard of Drakengard. I have not really played Drakengard, however, so that is very odd. Ooh, Daedalus Hammer, that's good. Also, by the way, this is the level where things get particularly hard. Oh, kitty! These things, by the way, are basically tiny kitties that also explode when hitting you. That are also chariots. I have no idea why their chariots are kittens, but... well, let's just say it's pretty funny. Also makes it kind of adorable when they see you and they go, oh, love it. You're so cute. It's so adorable. Aww. Although it is neglecting to mention the fact that they're literally running into themselves and running into you and dying, which is very... oh yeah, that's right. I have piercing shots. Nice. I didn't know piercing shots could go through shields. That's very useful. I might have to check out the description of piercing shots. You're surprised he isn't called Yoko Toho at this second? Oh my god. Let's take a look at this. So, piercing fire. Pierces foes, that makes sense, yes. Ah, this is it. Shotguns. So, shotgun, rocket, or delta chamber. Honestly, I think I like delta chamber the most. Especially because you can just abuse it by dashing, if you know how to do that. But infinitely use it. Hermes! I like me some Hermes. Hermes, Hermes, Hermes. Oh! Thanatos! Thanatos is very cool.
Thought you could just get away from me, did you?
He is Zagreus' brother.
Thanatos. I figured it was only a matter of time before Father sent you after him to do his dirty work.
Zagreus, is that really why you think I'm here? Let's see how many of these exalted champions you can send back to their dooms. Unless you'd rather I would send you back to yours.
So basically, it's a competition. You gotta beat more enemies than this guy. Your brother, who is not... who is, well... you get to talk to him later on, but he is very strong, essentially. But at the same time, you can do a lot of damage yourself.
I'm coming then.
But he does a lot of damage. Oh, thank goodness I beat him. That means I get extra max life, which is really good. And now, Hermes. Oh, that is really good. Greater Evasion, I like it a lot. You like my Yu-Gi-Oh stream, by the way? Oh, thank you. You caught nearing the end, but it seemed like I was having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I was, actually, as a matter of fact.
I suppose you knew I'd catch up with you sooner or later. Is that it? No escaping death.
I love this guy.
I left when it was necessary then. I thought of you and hoped you'd understand. I have to do this.
Yeah, I would really like to watch a VTuber that has a model in this art style. Oh my goodness. They look so amazing! Like, seriously. I can't even describe how much I like how they look. Because that would be, you know... Oh, and here we get to verse. His name, Asterius. That is right, that is right, that is his name. He is interesting.
You mean face both of you together, which doesn't seem particularly fair.
Oh my god, I love it. Life isn't particularly fair, nor death. I see. I see. Yes, let's fight fairly. Now I need to focus on this because this guy is pretty strong, and I only need to get him down to half HP. Fortunately though, the thing about Asterius is, even though you only need to get him down to half HP, he also ends up with half HP in his fight, basically. I love the boss themes of Hades, by the way. They're wonderful. How did I go that long? Yeah, gotta focus on fighting Asterius. I'm on 1 HP. I have to finish this before losing my Death's Defiance. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that he doesn't do ranged attacks like his friend Theseus does. You know, Theseus is kind of an asshole, by the way. He's like... If you haven't heard of the Greek myths, you would be surprised, but if you have heard of Greek mythology, literally at all, you wouldn't be surprised to hear any Greek mythological character is kind of a jerk. You know, the aesthetics of this also make sense from a sci-fi perspective as well, by the way. Like, surprising amount of sense. And this is the point, I think, where Asterius... No, not quite yet. Having to face Asterius solo is annoying. But having to face him 2-on-1, by the way, is really annoying. Thankfully, most of the time you can just focus on him, but you have to run away from him basically all the time. Just try and dodge him. Try your best. And try not to die, which I did. Ah, that's unfortunate. But the internet do be weird like that for sure. Whenever you pop into a Hades stream, there's always a little shipping going on. Yeah, it's a little shippy. Weird. Oh, for sure, nothing wrong with... What? The art style? Oh yeah, the art style pretty good. Ah, Hypnose, welcome back.
I can't believe you...
No.
Okay, Hypnose.
Useless.
Oh, we already have 8 of these.
Give me
Let's
the
try
best
and
deal
get...
you've
Oh,
got. Chthonic
chthonic keys, nice. Now we can unlock the actual next out of the mirror. Which is very good, since that means...
How else can I improve?
I can get 90 hit points, but yeah. It's interesting how much of a jerkhole the gods are, yeah. It really is.
Maybe this one. You as multifaceted as anyone I know.
Interesting. I might give Spear a try again. So, aspect of Achilles, Hades. Ooh, punishing sweep.
Grant me the aspect of my father.
Interesting. I might give this a try. I like the spear. How long is the chat delay? It's low delay, but I was focusing on playing the game, so that might explain why your chat was ignored, because I was trying to focus very hard on beating the Minotaur. Sorry about that. Quick spin is very good, especially with this. Now, to move further on, chthonic keys. It's very good. Now you know that? No. As you can see here, I have responded right directly to it. You can kind of see how the delay is by when it pops up in the video. Yeah. It actually pops up a little earlier in the video feed than it does on the chat box feed. Yeah, sorry about that. It's very odd, but at the same time, I don't know how to fix that. Oh, I like this new thing though. Seems very interesting. And very strong. I wonder it's the aspect of Hades. Jeez! Kinda broken, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm fine, don't worry about it.
I'll be leaving shortly.
You won't be offended if one of your messages doesn't get read. That's totally fair. I like interacting with messages though, but yeah. It's understandable wondering the stream delay. Now, Artemis, I see.
You're not alone.
Oh, that's a very kind thing there. Also, yeah, this is pretty good. But I think I shall take this, because it is better for me. It just deals more damage. Dealing more damage is very, very good. You'd say the shield is more broken? I disagree. The shield is very much strong, yes. But I have not taken the game anywhere near as far as I have with the shield as I have with the spear. The spear is insanely strong. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sorry if I I don't know what to say. Sorry. I will just continue on with my cooking. You know, it's kind of funny how these guys look kind of like Disney's Hercules, but like an evil version of them. Of him, yes. Disney Hercules is very interesting. Wait, is it shield or gauntlets?
Hey, Your Highness.
Sisyphus, don't take this.
Come.
Shield or gauntlets that's more broken? I personally think just like... Also, let's take some darkness too.
I got you covered.
Increase my darkness amount and upgrade my health even more, which is very important. The aspect of Hades seems very strong though. Especially since it makes them take more damage. But yeah. Ah, dash causes hangover. Okay, poison. That's nice. I like me some poison. Well, it's basically poison, but it doesn't quite say it's poison. Let me just show you why I think this spear is broken. Because it's a melee weapon which do a lot more damage, which has really high range. And it can also be used like a ranged weapon. Though the ranged weapon use really isn't as good as you would expect.
Don't come back.
And it works a lot into the strategy that is very strong.
More darkness.
The aspect of Guan Yu is pretty good. I would argue the shield is just very good in general. Well, the spear, not shield. What's the aspect of Guan Yu do? I forget. I remember it was kind of broken or something, but I did not know why. Oh, this room.
All set.
So what's the aspect of Guan Yu do? So the charge spin... Oh, does it change the charge spin into something else? That explains it. Oh, you throw it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a thrown charge spin. That makes sense. I just think this spear in general is very, very strong. Because it's a physical weapon
Strength.
that deals a lot of damage. Oh, I heard a chaos portal unlocked somewhere. There it is.
Hit me.
I missed it the first time, but yeah. Spinning death circle.
I'm back here.
Let's see if Chaos has a damage upgrade. Afterwards, your dash strike deals extra 45% damage. Okay. I don't know. I think I'll do this because I'm not using the special anyway. And now, a Hermes. I love Chaos. Indeed, Chaos is very nice.
Moving all too quickly for
He
you,
is
boss.
very cool.
Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
They are.
Not yet. Got a feeling it's Tisiphone this time.
Tisiphone?
Hello, Tisiphone.
Ah, yes, it is Tisiphone. See! Ah, Tisiphone is the matters one. I love her.
The chamber.
She is annoying. Oh, that was an early death defiance. Maybe it's actually useful to do that, because it destroys her. Waves of shots. Yep, it looks like it's pretty useful.
She's a bit much.
But unfortunately, it's also very annoying because... I can't get a piece of sticks. That's unfortunate.
That's one less boon.
Doesn't Karn have something that makes things... Oh, I see. That's pretty good. Sisyphus. I like Sisyphus. Now let's move on to the next one. Tartarus, once again. Love me some Tartarus runs. It's so fun. Jump through Tartarus.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Although I do need another Death's Defiance, but yeah. I should probably get a proper cast. This is a very small room.
Heads up.
You can just edit the whole thing how you want. That's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, oh, nice. It is this one, yeah. Although you probably should have DM'd me that instead of telling me on stream, so if that's okay. Future reference. Let's do that. Sorry.
Good to be back here.
Welcome. You're just in time.
I know,
Your
you're ready
Royal
to see.
Majesty. Cooked up some.
Time to take... this.
Try this.
And upgrade 2 random
Really hit the spot.
of rarity. 2 random rarities. Oh, heroic. Nice.
Thanks again.
You're bad? Nah, don't worry about it. Just try not to. Stuff like that.
Now let's be reasonable, no?
Now then, on to our skeleton killing. No, these skeletons always look pretty nice. I always kind of like the look of them. Although, they look a lot worse than they could look.
Really
And they also kind of remind me of certain particular characters. Or something, you know? Probably wrong. But as a matter of fact, it is interesting. Dum dum da da. Nyong.
Always a pleasure, Karen.
Nyong. Nyong. Now let's take this. That's always a good one. Making buy a power up for random boon and oh, sorry about that. And a zoo spoon. That should be nice. I like me some zoo spoons. Ah, these ones. These ones are actually the easiest of the mid bosses. in my opinion, because they're literally just normal enemies, just with a lot of volume of damage. So they're my favorite to verse. Ooh, I know. Artemis making things very, very strong is also very good. I like it a lot. Oh, Zeus, shut up. Now, time to use me some of this. Blade Soul. Yes, I have 35. Nice. That's very nice. I love these rooms. Also, Zeus's cast is very interesting. I like Chain Lightning as a cast. I'm pretty sure it's Chain Lightning. Not sure. Oh yeah, it is. I should probably not look at the item that I got while I'm in the middle of combat. Instead, just try my best to actually kill my opponents rather than just look at stuff in the middle of combat. Oh, thank you for the nectar, by the way. I agree to that, what you said, by the way. It doesn't matter. Also, let's go. Oh, nice.
Those tropes are not for you.
These are usually not HPs, but I'm always happy to get some extra HP in the meantime.
Right.
Incompetence.
There we go.
Let's move. Ah, exactly what I thought it would be. It's this, and now that means I have to face Lenny now. Lenny's not bad.
Another new
I like
look for
him.
you, I see, Bone Hydra.
Huh. Also, if you're wondering why I'm calling him Lenny, Zacchaeus basically calls him Lenny. In one thing, and it sticks very well, as a matter of fact. I like making Zagreus, like, what's the word? Dance like a doll or something. Or like one of those, you know, dance, not like a doll, but one of those dancers that dance in those music boxes. Yes, that is correct. That is what I'm talking about. It's very funny seeing Zagreus do that. Also, it's very interesting how you can do that. Underworld? I didn't know that was, but that was a catchpole. Yeah, it's interesting. Now, time to focus individually on the heads. I like how they've made this Bone Hydra actually have some variety on its main head. By the way, it's really interesting. And dang. Let's go. Hydra has been vanquished.
Enough.
Got me some darkness and got me up to the next floor. Now let's just hope there is a Styx's kiss in here. As if there's not, I'll feel very unfortunate. Oh. Oh, gain 25 without restoring health points. That's pretty interesting.
One more floor.
And now, once again, time to defeat this one. What's it called? I forget. It's called Elysium. That's right. I forgot.
Heroes, then.
Now, Elysium time. Oh, Daedalus Hammer right off the bat. Love me some Daedalus Hammers. You know, it's interesting how a single hammer would... Single hammer, not camel. I wonder what a hammer would be. Would it be like a camel or something? A hammock shaped like a camel. That'd be weird. Wouldn't that be generally humpy or something? Like, a hump would kind of be distracting and uncomfortable in my opinion. Oh wow, that is a very good chain skewer. I think I'll take that.
There we go.
That's pretty good. Oh, a Chaos Portal. I don't have enough health points for a Chaos Portal, unfortunately, so I am going to continue on into the next one. But yeah, Hamel sounds like it would be particularly weird. Now.
Splitters.
Oh, those are called splitters? I did not know that. That's very interesting. It's pretty cool. Now, time to kill some more. But it's interesting what the Lord gives you tidbits about when you're playing the game, even just like indirectly by Zagreus saying one thing. Like he goes, the witches of this place, and you're like, what? The witches of this place? That's interesting. You wonder if something like that exists? Me too. So like an upside down camel? Maybe, maybe not. It'd be weird though. Oh, nice. A health cryo. That is especially what I want. Now, as I've said,
enough, I've better things to do.
This is a very broken thing. You used to wake up in you need to wake up in 4 to 5 hours, so you're going to bed? Alright, good night. I hope you have an enjoyable sleep. And a good day tomorrow. Doing whatever it is you have to do. I can understand that. The stream was fun. If you're awake during the next one, you'll come back. I usually stream at far more reasonable times for Americans, but some days I cannot do those streams at those times. unfortunately, which means I have to do them at times where it's night time for me. Which is more convenient for me, but, you know, depending on audiences that you want. And if you want a bigger audience, you better try your best to cater to Americans and, like, other people in the Anglosphere. Unfortunately, given that I live in Australia, it's kind of hard for me to get to a particular time that makes sense, that's also late at night. I hate me some time zones. Now, anyway, further on, let's purchase some goods and services in exchange for money. Ooh, a zoo spoon. But, oh, I can't afford both though, but I can afford this and this. And there's an Artemis, but I'd just rather take the coin, since, like, I don't want to particularly try to die. I still have no idea what the skulls mean. I'm pretty sure they mean that this room is going to be slightly harder than the other rooms before it, or something along those lines. Or challenging, or special in some way, shape, or form. Like, I know there's some rooms which have the skulls which are God's dual God blessings, which are because you have to take one God's blessing and the other God fights you. Which is very annoying, by the way. Now let's hope they have the Death's Defiance sticks thing in here. Yes, they do not. I love that when I say something and it is refuted exactly as I am saying it.
Thanatos.
I sensed your presence.
Oh, it's Thanatos. Nice.
Thought I might find you all the way out here.
Dum
Although,
dum
quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then. Yes.
Broomless run? You should do a broomless run? That sounds kind of ridiculous and a bit over the top. And a bit silly too. I don't know if it's possible to actually do a broomless run particularly well because, like, I mean, I guess there's this King Sisyphus thing that he gives you that is especially good for a broomless run. But it is interesting.
Has to be the last of this lot.
Oh, it gives special dialogue at the end of the game? Interesting, I see. 6, 9, 7, 10. Sorry, Thanatos, for stealing your kill, but now, couldn't you give me HP? Thank you. Now, oh no, this is the thing. I do not want to do this thing. Instead, I want to go to an actual room and finish it because, well, maybe I should have gone to that other room. Because this room seemed very annoying. 3 shield enemies in the very center of the room. Thankfully, I'm on the floor where I literally have the ability to get 3 free Death's Defiances. So, it could be a lot worse. As long as I don't die. Oh no. Oh, frick this! I low-key want to say the F word, but I don't like saying the F word, so I'm gonna say frick. You know how it is. Sometimes in my internal monologue I'll use the F word, but I don't particularly like when I use it, but at the same time, there's not really anything else I can say to particular feelings. Sometimes it's when I'm giddy and like super happy and like laughing a ton, and I just found out something hilarious. Sometimes it's
delicious.
Different. Oh, nice. Let's upgrade the electric shot, which I should be. Ah! There we go. Yes. Yes, nothing. Finally. This man. Let's get Kiss of Sticks Premium. Thank you. What's his name again? I forget. Isn't he the... Oh yeah, he is the lover of Achilles. I'm pretty sure. And might as well take this too. Just so I can get more HP when I revive. Hopefully Death's Defiance has revived you by half. And Theseus, hero of Athens. He is amazing and charismatic, but he's also kind of a jerk.
And you leave me with little choice but to make you shut up already.
It's always funny doing stuff like that.
That Minotaur whom
The
you address
Minotaur.
is my dear friend, you preconceiving stain upon the earth. Asterius and I are brothers here in death, as we were enemies in life. Not that you could ever understand
I
fraternal
see.
bonds as strong as ours.
Interesting. I should probably run away.
He can vanquish us, Asterius.
I don't think that, and also... Well, I mean, Zagreus doesn't think that. Zagreus knows that. I do think it...
No.
Oh, that's a lot of HP for 40%. I forgot how much damage I was doing too. I like how the chain lightning actually foams, by the way. It's one of the better types of casts, in my opinion. Why did he say good then you're strong? At least Asterius isn't that hard. The main reason I fight Asterius before Theseus is because Asterius is, in my opinion, a lot harder though. Theseus is that. It's that hard to focus on Theseus when Asterius is just like, boom. I am attacking you, and I am going to do a ton of damage in relatively tiny amounts. And just going to... It's kind of like Ornstein and Snow, and I'm pretty sure it was intentionally built up to be like that. I have no idea why I think that, but... Like... For some reason, it gives off the vibe that they were inspired by Ornstein and Snow's fight. Like having, like... a couple of friends... One big guy, one small guy, and also... I would fight you in the open, but I die. Looks like right now I am a little bit needing to focus better. If you know what I mean. Now then, let's give the sword a try.
Ugh, blasted ghost minotaur.
Oh wait, is that...
Hypnos, really?
Oh, that's Thanatos.
I'm just saying, maybe if you just, I don't know, had all the mortals die.
I don't know.
That's a really bad idea.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, renovation. I forgot about that thing. That's pretty important. Renovation is pretty important. Let's... Each internal... Yeah. I don't need that much.
Nyx,
Oh,
do you know
Nyx.
Primordial chaos.
Chaos.
Indeed, I know
They
them
are
well.
very cool.
I understand, I think.
You gotta try your best, but you don't succeed. Yeah, what you want, but not what you need. And now we have 100 health at start. No. Quick little sword run. Perfect sense. I kind of want to also do a fist run, but in my experience, the fists have kind of been very bad for me. Oh, Poseidon! I like Poseidon. He's pretty cool, but also not that cool. Dealing damage and knocking foes away is good though. I like it. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. I like the way this one... Ooh, Daedalus Hammer, I like it. Me likey. Me likey me some Daedalus Hammer. Starting off with 100 HP is very useful though. Oh, that's going pretty good. Ooh.
Stygius grows stronger.
That's pretty good. Piercing as well as dealing
Witches.
extra damage, especially with the knockback. So it hits them, knocks them back, and then deals the damage with the wave.
Do your worst.
I like it. A lot of waves. Very, very nice. Now, get trapped on. Wait, you can dash through the walls? Alright, I did not know that. That makes this a lot easier than I thought it was. I have been playing this game for months at this point. Over a year, probably, actually.
Well, this time.
Guys, treasure. Very nice. Extra gems. I always like me some extra gems. Those are very important. Because they unlock you the fountain chambers, which are very good. Damn. That's a lot of knockback. Although I suppose the particularly big knockback ones will be the tiny ones. And the big ones are just gonna get knocked a little back. Nice. Knocking them into traps is particularly good though.
Good.
Let's take some gems and get on to the Artemis. Right. Heck yes. I love me some Artemis screams. Artemis screams are some of my favorite. Taking a lot of trap damage is hilarious though, because like, clearly trap damage isn't anywhere near as dangerous as it could be, but at the same time, you gotta focus real hard. Oh. No, I want Tempest Strike. Tempest Strike's kind of important, you know? Now, let's see. Let's take Hunter dash, actually. Oh, another Poseidon boon. Extra boons. Well, this is certainly a lot faster than the last time I burst him. Oh, then I think. I'm not sure. Oh, now this is good. Slamming foes into barriers, and I have a knockback attack, so... There we go. Now this is what we call a synergy. Also my first really good sword synergy that I've ever had. Have I had any Demeter boons? Not yet, but I haven't beaten the game yet, so yeah. Unfortunately, you have to beat the game once to find Demeter boons, which is really annoying because I wish I could see them. They seem very cool, if you know what I mean. Now then, time to murder the enemies that are remaining and get on with it.
Show me, Charon.
Hydrolite is good. Hydrolite is very good. Now, let's move on and get some darkness.
Timing. Hey, Prince.
From Sisyphus. Darkness is always good.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Got to almost take it. I forgot. But now, I took it, so that's good. Ooh, this is a big skull room. Well, not big, but there are a lot of skulls in particular. And I like the synergy pretty well. Oh, Trippy Shot is nice, but ooh, cold. I like this one. This one's especially useful. Now, a Chaos Boon would never go badly, would it? Would it? Let's see. Do you have any damage boons today, Chaos? Special. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they're pretty cool. That needs some chaos. And return to the... Underworld. And time to fight a...
Guess not.
You.
No, Electro. This one's Electro.
The way you bleed.
You know what I like?
That is not the type of flattery I'm
That
used
is
to.
a pretty
You're making me
funny
a bit
joke, though.
uncomfortable, I'll have you know.
Never met a god that bleeds like you.
Ooh,
Red.
a god that bleeds
Like a
red. I
wordless
see.
mortal. Come on.
Oh wow, that's kind of rude. I mean, the thing about bosses that makes them kind of worse is that you can't actually do the thing that knocks them into stuff because they're weaker. Well, stronger actually, as a matter of fact. They're stronger and less susceptible to knockback. But at the same time... Also, have they buffed the sword or something? The last time I played, the sword was a lot worse for some reason. I guess it would make sense to buff the sword, given that it's actually just like the first weapon you get in the game and you don't want to make it, like, awful. I should be careful not to go into traps because I take a lot of extra damage from traps. Thanks to the Chaos Boon. Nice! I thought I had died myself, but instead I had killed the enemy.
She wasn't very nice.
Yes, of course she was not. That is, my friend. Now, let us continue on. And boom, and boom. Actually, wait, I have a grove tracker. Nice. Yeah. Why do I keep checking this? I can just go up to... Hey, what's it called? The Infernal River. That is very good. I like the Infernal River, whatever its name is. But I'm certain that the sword actually seemed a lot worse than it did before.
Slam dances. You're gone.
Now, let's deal a lot of damage to these and put them into walls so they can die more easily with the special effect that if they go into walls, they deal extra damage. They take damage.
There he is.
That's what the thing is. There he is. There is Hermes.
Boss. The reason that Uncle Poseidon got to you before I did is I let him. He's under the impression he's as spry as ever.
I love Hermes. He's a very interesting person. Side hustle, that's interesting. Oh, Swift Flourish. I like some Swift Flourish. Now let's see. Do I take a burn thingy or... I think I'll take this rather than a Chthonic Key. The Chthonic Keys are always quite good. Conscious, I'm free to do as I may.
Just in time, you're right.
Now let's take Ambrosia Delight.
Freshly made.
After Party and Swift Flourish are now upgraded. Very nice. Swift Flourish is now rare, which means 20% faster, and After Party is now 40%. Oh, very nice. And another Hermes. That's very good. I like me some Hermes boons. Yeah, always very, very useful, at the very least. Well, I mean, they're always just good. They're like, you know, what's the word? They're just raw statistical upgrades. Raw stats are always good in any kind of roguelike. And most of the time in Hades, you're not upgrading your stats other than your weapon. Excuse me, could you die from the lava, please? Sorry. Thank you. This time it worked. Oh, nice. Another Hermes. Ooh. Yeah, that's why I did it, but anyway. Hyper Sprint is very good. Should I take... I should take another Poseidon one. Another Poseidon one is always going to be absolutely useful.
Time for another voyage aboard the Barge of Death.
Now, Barge of Death time. Da da down, da 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 down, da 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 down. As you can see, I am doing quite a lot of damage. That was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. So, like, it even proves my point. easy. I'm pretty sure the sword's been buffed or something. I have no idea why I think that, just... it feels that way. Because that was way easier than it should have been. Oh, that's pretty good.
Get me out of
Special knocks foes away and does other stuff. Ah. I running around at the speed of sound. Now, oh wait, that's right, they summon mini hydras now. I forgot about that. That was new. I think mini hydras are new. No, not really that new in particular. A new witch. That Rune of Hermes is pretty good though. I like it when Hermes allows you to just run. Movement is very important in most games that require you to face enemies.
The perfect gift.
Part of what makes a game feel good, so... I think I shall take this. Instead of dodging into the lava and dying, I shall go and get some boons from Artemis and Poseidon. Now let's take a boon from Artemis first.
Right on the mark.
And Deadly Strike, no. I think I shall take True Shot. True Shot is very good.
What you have just done is tantamount to spitting in my face.
He's still smiling. It doesn't look like he has any other expressions other than that. I feel like you should give them more expressions, or at least like live 2D models of those characters would be really cool. Oh, that's what those waves are. I thought they were something else. They're just Poseidon's stuff. Things. They're Poseidon's waves. I wonder what Hermes' thing is. So I use one Death Defiance. That's fine. That's fine. Nice. But I'm probably going to... Oh, wow, that's especially good for the synergy. But like I was saying, I am probably going to be doing a lot of damage here. Down, 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 down. Zeus. I like some Zeus stuff. Hello, Zeus. Ah, let's take this. And time to face off against Lenny. Either the sword's been buffed or I've gotten better.
Touch me and I shall have your head.
Because I'm pretty sure I have not gotten to Lenny yet. Ah, this is the Lenny that summons bone skeletons, isn't it? And now Lenny's gonna summon the not mini, the slightly smaller hydras. There's a difference between mini hydras as mini and mini hydras as in like the ones that Lerny or whatever his name is, the bone hydra summons. It's the bone hydra.
Oh, that's not good. I do not appreciate that.
Oh, this is annoying. Now time to use Zeus to kill all of these hydras. Hell yeah. Thank you, Zeus. I have nowhere near enough money to get a kiss though. Which is very unfortunate because that's what I would have probably chosen to get after this. Okay, so the sword is still worse than the other weapons, it's just a lot better than it used to be. I think.
That's what you get.
Diamonds! Diamonds! Diamonds, 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 diamonds.
Surpassed my hydra.
Let's take this. Might as well.
Keepsakes hold power.
So, let's take a bone hourglass. That's pretty good, at least for this one.
In the bag.
Now, I should be able to do decently well. Although I do think this will probably be my last run.
Nice and cool.
Hopefully I'll... excuse me. Hopefully I'll manage to do a little better here than I did before. I like how Elysium specifically... I like how it... Well, what I was saying was, I like how it specifically, like, it gives you a Daedalus hammer if you don't have enough Daedalus hammers from the first couple floors. It's very cool. Oh, that's really good. Warding Slash. That is insanely good. Oh my goodness. I really need that Best Defiance Premium then. Because, like, oh my. You can get a lot of really money in this game. It starts to get ridiculous. But at the same time, it means you can't buy stuff from shops, which is not very good. But at the same time, not being able to buy stuff from shops in exchange for being able to deal a lot of damage is ridiculous, if you ask me. I don't know though. I just played a couple of roguelites for a few years, and I do specifically remember other games where this is incredibly good. Stuff like that. More money! More money! Oh, our enemies. Our enemies are mostly fine, in my opinion. You just gotta actually learn to dodge rather than just not dodging. Which is a little hard when they're just they just generally have arrows. Also, it's important to kill the dead people. I know that sounds a little oxymoronic, but at the same time, even when they die, they're not really killed. Instead, they come back to life after just a little bit. You don't really die if you're killed, in Hades at least. Well, actually, most characters don't die if they're killed in setting, actually, to be honest.
Excellent.
It's very interesting, if you ask me. I think I might actually take a health if this friend is selling it. Unfortunately, he is not selling it, so now I just need more money so I can deal more damage. Oh.
Glad I put in the order
Oh,
for the fountain chamber
also
in this
health. Nice. That is very good too. Now, money plus health equals win. Because more money equals more damage. I really find it cool. So like 5%, so at this point my damage is 5% for every, how much? Not for every gold I have, but for every something gold I have, damage goes up. I know that. I gotta just quickly check. So, it's... equal to 5% of my current money? So, 400, that's... 10% of 100 is 10, so 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20 extra damage as of right now. That's pretty good. Even 20 is a lot in a roguelike where you don't deal a lot of damage. Or damage upgrades are rare. It deals 20 bonus damage equal to 5%, yeah. Like I thought. And the more enemies I kill, the more money that drops. So... the more I survive, the stronger I'll be. It's very interesting, you know? Go back. Nice.
Easy.
Welcome back. I hope you had a decent time of doing whatever it is you're doing. This is gonna be my last run for the day, probably, so... just letting you know, so you can... ah! Death's Defiances, that is good. So you'll know in advance. Oh, excuse me. Give me a Kiss of Six Premium, please. Thank you. And now I'll go here, because I'm pretty sure they will sell money this time. Oh, that's a random boon. I might as well purchase a random boot.
Hades, you have met my
Oh! A joy burn!
I should think. Anyway, as I was saying, little ladies, Brother Zeus is
The goods.
But nice. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. Oh my.
Mysterious.
That is really good for the front end.
well equipped to deal with you, Showtime.
I like
Though I know better.
other guy.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I should be fine because this is actually really good. Facing Asterius with the sword that lets me.
You shall have what you came to see.
Dash far further than I usually do. Oh, Theseus I should pay attention to though. Isn't that the case with you as well, Theseus? By the way, Theseus is a very annoying person. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh wow, this is actually my best run today. I think I might actually not beat, but get close to beating because of this dash. This boon from Hermes is apparently a lot better than I thought it was, even though I thought it was very good in the first place. Excuse me, Theseus. Now the Minotaur is half dead. And by the Minotaur, I mean Asterius. He is pretty cool.
Your spirit must be quivering inside.
Now, greater call time. Oh no. Oh. That's unfortunate. I thought I was actually gonna succeed in this one.
I got the horns.
The bull gets the horns, yeah. Pretty sure that's reference. But anyway, thank you everyone who tuned in for coming along today. It was a lot of fun. I love Hades. It's a very fun game, if you ask me. So, I'm probably going to play it more in the weeks coming. But, for now, I am going to sign off. And for tomorrow, I am going to be doing a stream in the afternoon in which I shall be doing a chatting stream, actually, as a matter of fact. I hope you all enjoy the stream today, and I hope you will all be having pretty good days and or nights. It was a lot of fun, and thank you. But I'll see you, Stormies, in the next one. Later.